Hey all, and welcome back for another HellfireComms live stream. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing on a game that I'll be running during the upcoming HFC Adaptathon, which is a charity marathon all about video game adaptations of stuff. Like, obviously, Cars is a Pixar franchise, it's a movie franchise, got a video game, got a bunch of video games actually, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to test it out. Get 45 minutes or so, and then after that, we're going to be playing a bit of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Nothing story related, just kind of picking off stuff in the post game and whatnot. So, let's get in. This is the one, you may remember, with the really dramatic trailer that made it seem like Lightning McQueen was going to die or something.
I don't think I ever actually saw this one. Also, hi, I'm here.
Yes, I have a co-com this time, which is nice.
Yeah, I was supposed to be around yesterday, but just family things happened and that didn't come to pass. But I'm here today.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I only ever saw the first Cars. I never saw 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same, actually.
I have heard from YouTube channels that 2 is a travesty and 3 is okay.
Wait, is that movie or the games?
The movies.
Yeah, that tracks with what I've heard as well.
Okay, time to race the best of the best.
I'm playing this on my PS5. Obviously, it's a PS4 game. It looks nice visually so far. I'm not sure what frame rate is supposed to be. I've heard anything up to 60, just because Hyrule Warriors is also 30. Well, when it tries to be, I'll run this at 30 as well.
Yeah. Just as a side note on that point, all my games in the Adaptathon will be run at 30 FPS because my internet is balls.
Okay.
And, trying to stream at 60 just ain't gonna work.
Oh. I don't know any of these characters besides Lightning McQueen and the guy with the mustache.
Wasn't that Doc?
Yeah, that's Doc.
Yeah. Hey, draw art together. Hey,
much
Adrian.
you can learn just by watching these guys.
How's everyone doing today?
Life is a highway, etc.
Feeling pretty good.
I do love that song.
It is a pretty good song, honestly.
My family went to, I think it's called Pigeon Forge around here recently. They have a whole bunch of shows and stuff like that. And they had a show on stage where they did a whole bunch of song covers, and they did a cover of that, and it was actually pretty good. I think I liked the cover better than the original song.
Yeah. Drifting with circles a bit odd when you've had so much experience with Mario Kart.
Yeah, I think your gas pedal's on the trigger, from what I saw. That's weird.
I don't even want to imagine Sora turning into one of the Cars people.
Sora learned a new spell, Ka-chow.
Kachauga.
This is backwards racing, Mr. McQueen. You gotta be prepared.
But
Okay, see
Get
how
myself
they did
some
that?
music
Try to
going
mimic
since
their
I'm not,
movements.
with your new capture card, audio doesn't come through Discord for some reason.
I know. Sorry.
It's nothing you can control.
Also, what does perma-drunk mean, Adrian? I only just noticed that. Yeah.
Woo, keep going.
Goofy would be a tractor and Donald would be a helicopter.
This is
Why
Yeah, I guess.
Why a helicopter exactly?
He's a bird in The Lion King.
You did it.
I guess that makes sense. He could be like Budgie the little helicopter or whatever.
Technically, he's a duck, so he's always a bird.
Look alright. Every day with this shit.
I still can't believe
I definitely
the
read
simulators
your
can do
username as
it. I really felt like I was
ManSpider69
right there
person,
racing with Doc.
so I apologize for
Man,
that.
Does that bring back some memories?
Okay, just gonna put it out there. I was told that they didn't get the voice actors back for free. So if it doesn't sound like Owen, wow, Wilson, now you know.
to discuss the ill-advised continuation of his career.
I do not always sound
Hey,
drunk.
Lightning,
I sound
thanks for
stupid,
stopping by.
which is not the same thing.
All right,
That's what the internet does, though.
Old 95 still gets big ratings for some
I'm doing
reason.
good, Mendes.
Oh,
I actually
Fans love a comeback story,
ate
right?
something before a stream this time, so maybe that's why I was feeling like shit last
Nothing
night.
gets viewers revved like a massive crash and burn.
Was that game?
You're overdue, my
Was that
friend.
car's name
Right,
always
Natalie?
Chick
Well,
Hicks?
there are a few red flags
I
in
think
your
so.
statistics, Lightning.
I
Go by
remember
the
Chick, but I
numbers,
don't remember
say.
the last name
That's
being
the
Hicks.
problem, Natalie. You can't rely on numbers alone. Racing's something you have to feel and experience, right, Cruz?
Yeah, I mean, if I
This
learned
is on
anything
PS4,
from
but I'm
Mr.
playing it on
McQueen, it's that you need
PS5.
Skill as well as speed.
So it's like
Jackson Storm.
ever so
Your way
slightly
in?
better, I
Be it for me
think.
to correct an elder statesman and his entourage.
So yeah, we got a new
Always.
hipper car, and Lightning is old hat at this point, so you know you've got
What do you
to
say, Jackson?
have some kind of
Up for racing
showdown.
these two?
Anytime, chick. And just to be sporting, I'll give them time to get ready. You know, run a few warm-up races until Natalie's sure their stats are top-notch.
Top notch? Hey, I beat you once, Jackson, and I'll do it again.
Ooh,
Was
now
this
that
person
was good
introduced in
TV.
the second movie?
I'll have my guys on location to track
I
his
really
flag.
don't know.
And we'll
I-
even
I
bring
don't
out the
think
big
anything from
guns
this
in the
movie
studio simulator.
really
Join us this season
was
as
affected at
Chick
all by the
Hicks
second
with Chick
movie,
Hicks
because the second
presents
movie
the
was like,
Lightning
man,
Storm Cruise.
cars did really well, let's make another one and not actually care about what made it good.
Natalie certain here. And if that race was any indication, you are well on your way to competing with Jackson Storm.
Or
I'll
so
be
I hear.
tracking your key statistics, and this chart will inform
I get all
you
my
whenever
information
you
about
achieve
movies
something
from
that's
Schaefer Ellis
particularly
Productions on
noteworthy.
Ugh.
Speaking of which, it looks as though you
Don't
performed
do
quite
that.
well already.
Let's see. Ooh, new skill check earned. Oh yeah. Cool. Events, Cup Series. So I guess events is just story.
Probably.
Viable beach sprint. Ooh. Medium.
I am ready to roll.
Nice. Just put some lights on him and he's good to go. Rambulance. Nah.
Welcome to Fireball Beach, folks. This is sure shaping up to be one
Has anyone
pretty
played
night.
the
I
Lego
tell you,
Incredibles
it doesn't
game?
get any more exciting than this. Okay, we're about to see an all-out
I haven't,
battle
no.
from the start to the finish.
I haven't
Speed
actually
versus
heard that
speed.
much about it
You know
since
what
it
that
came out.
means? May the fastest car win.
Like it just happened and everyone went, oh, okay. And moved on with their lives.
Alas, I cannot get the boost in any game, really. Okay, so drifting gives you a little bit of stuff. Yeah.
Hey, not bad.
This is no Mario Kart, I'll give you that.
It's fine. You're worrying too much.
Oh, you are really asking for it.
Ah, you can do tricks in the air. Cool.
Oh, alright.
Shortcut.
Are you even trying?
And you can jump, too. Like without an actual jump to go off of.
Oops, that was a really bad time to do a trick there.
This is actually kind of reminding me of All-Stars Racing Transformed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what it sounds like. That's my first proper race, so go easy on me.
Tempers are really starting to show now.
There. Hey, not bad.
Whoa, whoa, what? Lightning? Lightning.
Not my best moment.
The game tells you to drive backward, so you drive backward and then off the course.
Reset event. Yes, please. Oh, okay, that's how it works. It's just a gauge that fills up.
Let's go racing.
Oh, alright.
Nice.
There's going to be a Pixar movie about a teenage girl turning into a giant red panda.
I think I've heard of that.
Put on the brakes while you still can.
Woo!
It's subtle, but I see it.
Now that's a perfect landing.
Ow.
May have misjudged that one.
I love how it resets you all the way before the ramp instead of putting you where you landed.
Yeah. I could have sworn there were items in this game.
They might introduce them later.
Maybe.
Nothing like getting your tires dirty. Good effort. You just keep trying your best.
Yeah, I'm missing shortcuts and whatnot.
Oh, hey, the stands
Excuse
are
me.
over there. Might want to grab a spot to see me win.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that they could not get Mr. Wow to do the voice.
Wow.
And I'll be in front of you. Careful slide.
Just like you taught me, Doc.
Time for a 180.
All right, all right. Nobody likes a show off.
Hey, what's your problem, man?
Oh, I see how it's gonna be.
It's going to take me a little bit to get a proper race line down, so...
You'll have plenty of time to practice the game before the Adaptathon,
Oh, yes.
and not spend your time doing everything else but that.
Nobody likes a show off.
Oh, you.
Like I'm one to talk.
Not bad, but I've
I'm thinking this is not a race you're meant to win, it's just teaching you all the things you can do.
Alright. You motherfucker.
Did someone just knock you out of the air?
No, I will not accept that. There we go. Yeah.
nothing like getting your tires dirty.
Oh, that paint job's making my eyes hurt.
Okay, so we go over here. Yeah.
Hey, don't feel bad when I win. I'm a professional.
All about learning the shortcuts, really.
This is why we test our games beforehand.
Yeah.
Love me some turbo.
Keep at it, buddy. Someday you'll almost be as good as me.
This race is mine.
Yeah, it's odd that they just skipped Cars 2, Adrian. They definitely didn't make that movie.
All right, all right.
Alright, alright. Wow.
Just like you taught me, Doc. Hey, are you sightseeing or racing? Can't quite tell.
Try good manners, would you? You're about to learn the lesson of a life.
Surprising amount of gameplay for this tie-in game.
Yeah.
Actually went pretty deep with it. Like even just the tutorial race, there's plenty of stuff to like actually do during the races. It's not just drive and win.
Well, again, you're assuming it's a tutorial race that I can lose.
Right on the lane.
Yeah.
Last lap. Time to kick it in.
Now this. Swift coming through.
You must not be thinking.
Sorry, that dent should pop right out. Wow, look at you go.
What are you even doing here?
be taking notes.
You motherfucker. Get out of there. Nice.
Everyone just kind of stopped to let you pass them at the end there.
That was very nice of them.
I'm your host, Chick X. Brace yourselves, folks, because here comes a twist. Lightning McQueen was not today's loser. Try wrapping your mind around that. Anything to add, Miss Fritter?
You know me. I love it when everybody's smashing into each other like we saw today. That's what racing's all about. Or at least it should.
Oh, you just get like better as you go. It's not like stuff you have to unlock.
More highlights
Oh,
and
I mean, that's
lowlights
cool.
with Chick X, a name you can sort of trust.
Okay. New event. Let's see. Yes.
Looks like we got ourselves some weather, folks. That's right. Heartland Motor Speedway.
Alright, Hickville.
I am so stoked about this.
God damn.
Your drift turns in pretty sharp.
It does, yeah.
At least when you first start it. Like after a second, it feels like you can hold it easier, but when you first start, he turns in really hard.
Oh yeah! You call that racing?
Do I have to do something special on like those strips of arrows or something? It feels like it's prompting me to do something.
It feels like it's prompting you to follow it, but you're not really getting anything out of it. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Oh, things are.
Man, really acing these air drifts.
Where are we going,
Is there
lads?
even a track still? Hey, Richie, how's it going?
Hey, Rich.
Trying to lose, huh? Interesting strategy. Gotta love this.
Woo! Back on the ground. Safe and sound.
Nice.
They all really want to win this one, don't they?
I technically still own a 3DS, Adrian, but Nat has it right now.
Ah.
I let her borrow it when she last came over, and she took it with her so she could play stuff.
There we go. Oh,
Woohoo! Man, really acing these air drifts.
maybe I should switch around. Nice driving.
Okay, so doing tricks and whatnot gets you more yoked. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you sure like that snowing.
Yeah, that's really not helpful. I don't know how to get out of that. Yeah, let's restart though.
You call that racing? Pressed yet? You should be.
Surely you must be joking. Yeah, this ought to level the playing field.
What an air trick!
Nails the landing.
Frankly, I'm a little embarrassed.
Ah, okay.
Okay, think you get extra boost. By doing it on the arrows, that's what it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your best. Really call that racing? Hang on, this will be a
Yeah, Richie, I think the turning directions do reverse when driving backwards. From what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
breaking a sweat. You know, you really are out of your seat.
That's some serious hang time.
Just keep cutting across course as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Quit now. You still got some dignity.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the stands are over there. Might want to grab a spot and see me win.
Let's go
Oops.
leave a mark. Can't beat that landing.
That's weird. The loser detector must be broken. Last lap. Time to kick it in.
Hey, Flame.
Hi, Flame.
It seems my numbers were wrong about it.
Nothing like it.
Oh boy, it's getting pretty rough out there.
Is there real
Yeah, I think the only reason that I would ever, in any universe, consider getting the new Xbox is to play Sonic Unleashed at a decent frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing else on it that interests me.
Wow, look at you go. Not bad. I've seen better.
Was that a fucking tornado?
I do not know. Oh, come on.
This ain't the time to be seen.
Fourth. Whatever.
Admit, it's not what I was hoping for.
I'm Chick Hicks, and this is Chick's Picks. I want to talk about Sally.
Perform an air trick and then land it
She gave a
directly.
solid effort today, but the rest of the field was just too tough.
Same event. Let's go.
Yeah, gotta do better than fourth.
Yeah.
I am so stoked about this.
Oh, right. So, I was pressing X instead of R2.
Yeah, I mean, that's the typical button for go forward in driving games.
Mm-hmm.
That's some serious hang time.
Might end up putting this on easy mode when it comes to the marathon itself.
That might be a good idea.
Someday you'll all be as good as me.
Because we're in the first couple races, and this seems way more challenging than it should be.
Yeah.
This seems like endgame difficulty to me.
Trying to lose, huh? Interesting strategy.
It's not looking very friendly out there. Hope you like the piece of done.
Hey, not bad.
Wes says the different colors of the blue dots mean you do different things when they're on the road. For
Okay.
arrows, you drift across them. The large squares you drive backwards, and when there's two squares, a line of two squares, you drive on two wheels.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure it makes a difference, but you could probably test that out this lap.
I couldn't even tell what that button was telling me. It said something object.
Yeah. I think it said towing. I'm not sure what that means, like how that affects you though.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
You're getting better. It's subtle, but I see it.
Are you looking at total repulse of us?
That couldn't have gone any better. Try. Oh, come on.
Now we're flying. I'm not usually one to put down another racer. We're out of here.
Oh, things are getting crazy.
Back on the ground. Safe and sound.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Reset event again.
This one is underway.
Steady, steady.
Keep at it, buddy. Someday you'll almost be as good as me. I see. And this won't end well. Oh no! Now I'm worried.
Now wait.
Wow! Look at you go!
Turbo time. Got anything.
You call that racing?
Oh, nice land.
Hey, I'm on one leg, down the other. You know I can do it, right?
Put that out. I didn't see that one coming.
Okay, so there is stuff that'll like drastically slow you down.
Yeah.
Now don't give up! Even though it's probably...
That's fine, Stick. I told you not to take it easy on me.
Drawer, I'm curious what reminded you to finish Persona 3
Yeah.
out of everything that's here.
Starting to look like my daily commute.
Ka-chow!
He said the ka-chow thing.
Hey,
Oh, probably the chat talking about their original PS2s working.
Ah, right.
pitch it hard, break it loose. I feel like you meant to do that. That was incredible.
God damn it.
Success. My analysis had you as a much better.
Gotta love this.
Now that's a perfect land.
Sorry, pal, but could you just close
Okay, there's something going on with this difficulty.
Hmm.
How do I change the difficulty? I didn't really tell me how to race in this regard. He just kind of threw me in.
Yeah. Didn't seem great.
There we go.
Get ready.
Oh, all
Lightning
right.
is about to strike.
You had to select difficulty before going in.
Boy, have we got a...
I don't even want to know what it's like on hard.
Oh, Jesus.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Pressed yet? You should. You're paid to buff that out.
Wes says he's been enjoying the Breath of the Wild playthrough. He bought the game when the playthrough started and has been following along with you guys.
Nice, thank you.
That was incredible.
Excuse you.
You're getting better. It's subtle, but I see it.
If you think it's odd that the PS3 got a Persona 4 fighting game, but not Persona 4 itself, the Switch is getting Strikers and nothing else.
Yep.
We're not getting base Persona 5, we're not getting Royal, we're not even getting the dancing game.
Who's this Wii, by the way?
I don't know, something Nintendo made a few years ago.
I'm just saying.
Where I want to be.
I mean, I would like it to be on Switch too, so more people could play it, even if I won't be getting it on Switch. Strikers is the Muso-ish game that has been out in Japan for over a year. The Japanese title is Scramble, which I think is a better title, but we've had that discussion before, I think.
Nice.
Here we go.
Yeah, Adrian, they did port the Kingdom Hearts games to Xbox, but they were really not great ports. I'm pretty sure some of the button prompts still have PlayStation buttons.
Oh. That was a bit of a faux pas.
Yeah. Ironically, I think the Xbox is still the fastest version of KH1 for speedrunning, purely because you can skip the opening cinematic,
Nice.
and you can't do that on PlayStation.
We're really moving now.
Fair point, Mendez. Square Enix is not known for their good ports.
Nope.
Lightning nails the landing. Just like you talked.
Yeah, you really gotta, like, combo tricks together and whatnot.
I almost want to say that seemed too easy in comparison, but whatever keeps the stream going during the marathon.
Chick Hicks here, and welcome back to Chick's Picks. All right, folks, what do you say we take a look at Mater? I'll just say this. He's not your typical racer. Earlier today, he ran into all kinds of trouble on the
All right.
track and dropped his second race in a row.
I'll bump it back up to medium just to see.
Yeah.
Not surprising, it's a bright and sunny day here.
tires dirty.
Alright. Damn it.
I've been watching a streamer play a lot of Mario Kart recently, so seeing that drift turn in so sharply is bothering me.
Hmm.
Now don't give up. Even though you probably should. Your day is done like this.
If there is a Pizza Planet car in the game, I'd imagine you can play as it during like an exhibition mode or something.
Yeah.
Probably not during the story, which I assume this is. It's not really 100% clear.
This might just be a new record.
I gotta factor this into my numbers.
Hey, don't feel bad when I win. I'm a professional. Pressed yet? You should be.
Hey, nice knowing you, man.
Thought I saw a shortcut back there. What's it last?
Oh, hey, the stands are over
This one
there.
seems
Right
a bit
on
less
the
on the
spots.
shortcuts, or at least the AI hasn't been showing them off as much.
Is that
Yeah.
really all you got?
God damn it.
Ethan, want to be out here?
Whoa, nice one, Smokey.
Are you not feeling well, or is it lack of sleep?
Careful, 95. You might break something.
Okay to back up. So you won't judge it too harshly.
That's a fine how do you do. How about a little kitty? Come on, big boy.
Hey, Protector Memes, how's it going?
Not bad, but I've seen better.
Use the negative to push the positive.
It's like I'll see myself win twice. You're never gonna be
You motherfucker!
Thanks, everybody.
Oh no!
Welcome back to Chick's Pick.
Was that Mater?
I'm Chick
That
Hicks.
was Mayor as well.
I wanna
You son of a bitch.
spinner. No win today, but he sure gave it a shot, and you can bet everyone's going to be watching for him in their blind spots next race.
I'm not having as much fun as I would like. I would just actually like a proper tutorial if that was alright. I don't exactly know what I'm doing wrong other than not tricking all the time. Battle race. Let's give this a shot.
Oh, this is probably where the items come in.
Yeah. I'd rather play this one, honestly.
Hey there, folks. We're coming to.
Yes, it's driving me mad. Fuck off, Mayor.
Underway.
What a cock end. Whoa, I just like sent out a fucking shockwave.
Okay. Can we do the story mode with this?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Lightning nails the landing.
Watch out, it's a road line.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Just like you taught me, Doc. I am right where I want to be.
Oh, what a shot! Woohoo! Nice burst of speed.
There we go. That's more like a racer that I know.
Alright. I tried to explain the Kingdom Hearts counts as a licensed game protector memes, but no one was having it.
We're wise to your tricks, Spa. Yeah.
Also, we did just have a Kingdom Hearts marathon a couple years ago, so we've had enough of that for a little while.
React. Don't think. Works every time.
That magnetic mine is going to surprise somebody.
Let's see a review.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well, fuck me for trying them.
Final lap. Here we go. Oh yeah, just what I needed.
Looks like somebody used a weapon nullifier.
It's hard. Break it loose.
Yeah, I think the games list we have for the Adaptathon looks pretty good. Could be a good time.
Now we're talking.
Look out, folks, we got an active road mine.
Whoa.
You need to get around to practicing your games, Flame. I need to get around to owning mine.
Oh, Spa.
See him try and catch me now.
Wow, that's some great stuff.
I like that.
This battle race is won.
That seemed a lot more fun. I mean, it was also easy mode, so whatever, but it just seemed more enjoyable than just the basic
He
racing.
suffered another disappointing loss today, his second in a row. Sooner or later, though, his luck's bound to turn around. All right, Mater, here's your
I guess I have to, like, get to the first Hall of Fame progress before I get to race the other dude.
Boys, they almost did, but then they didn't. Go figure.
Thanks for watching, folks. You're the best. And you know what? So am I. Good night, everybody.
Fuck it. I need to train. Don't look at me like that. Don't, Lightning. Doing this for your benefit.
Fireball beat.
Path of Neo was something that we discussed, but there was no easy way to get it to run. So we elected not to. Pretty much similar reason that we decided not to go with like ET or something like that. Either difficult to get running or just no one wanted to do it.
Yeah. It's true.
Because the thing about, like, we could have gotten ET and Superman 64, you know, normal choices for something like licensed games, but it's like, yeah, the games are bad, but are they any kind of fun to look at? And no, not really, is the answer.
Trying your best. Now you just settle down.
That sounded remarkably like Hack Kill.
Just picked up some rockets.
Is there a carnival in town?
Pitch it hard. Break it loose.
Does it feel like there's too much of a gap between medium and easy difficulty?
Oh, absolutely.
Because that's what I'm seeing.
All joking aside, are you supposed to be here?
Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on here?
Hey, are you sightseeing or racing? Can't quite tell. Hey, oh, there's a road man on the track.
On a run.
Oh no.
Oh, those weren't boost barrels. Those were bomb barrels.
Oh yeah.
Keep at it, buddy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about Superman 64. It's fun to take the piss out of, but then you actually have to play the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Quite tell.
So, kind of ruins it.
Just like you taught me, Doc.
I guess you can do stuff like that to get your boost up. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong.
Yeah, it's a gift. There's the magnetic mine. Yeah, baby, that was a big one.
I would like to use this path, please, sir. No, fuck you.
Seriously.
Hey, settle down, Mr. McQueen.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, just what I needed.
My selection of games for the marathon is some things that I was interested in playing, some things that I could play but wasn't, you know, super crazy about, but it fit with the day. And it's going to be a fun time anyway, so I didn't really care. And then there's SpongeBob, which I'm just completely lukewarm on now. When Rehydrated was coming out, I was kind of excited for it. And then it came out and it was like, oh, yeah, I don't actually like Battle for Bikini Bottom that much. Surprise.
You never give, like, anything a real college try, though.
I mean, plenty of games I have, and they never got better.
Alright, Spawn. Just saying, you're a bit judgmental.
I don't disagree.
Good effort. You just keep trying your best.
The shortcut I'm missing, though. Yeah, see, they're, like, doing tricks and whatnot much more often.
Mm-hmm. I think the Balan Wonderland demo comes out tomorrow. I'm not sure what time it actually goes live, though.
Pressed yet? You should be. I'm gonna mess you up.
Balls.
I saw that. Yeah, that magnetic mine is active. Oh yeah, there we go. Now this is racing.
Like, okay, Lightning, whatever you say.
What did he say?
Now this is racing.
Alright.
Dangerously close to pod racing there, my friend.
Uh-huh.
You motherfucker. Ah, you got blown the fuck up.
That guy got fucked.
You call that racing?
No,
The items definitely even the playing field.
seriously, oof. I think I might just have to keep it on easy mode.
I'm Chick Hicks. Tonight's topic, from the world of number crunching.
I'm pretty sure Snake is a fan of Mega Man Zero stuff.
Today, in the end, it just wasn't enough.
Maybe Tanner? I don't actually know that much about Tanner's
Now,
tastes.
Smokey, anything you'd like to add?
Gosh, don't get me started, chick.
Don't get him starred. You wouldn't like him when he's stirred. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Choose a team or compete. Oh, that's multiplayer. Okay. Stunt showcase. Okay.
Get ready. Lightning is about to.
I'm so excited.
Ka-chow!
Ka-chow!
Good choice.
Well, racing's a
Pour me
little.
up that track, because I'm revving and raring the race.
Master level stunt
I think
showcase.
I'll wait and see what today brings.
Do these guys have like stats, or are they just all the same car?
I don't really know.
Blue turbo, yes. Don't judge me for a fucking living car.
Welcome once again to Fireball Beach.
This is the track I just played, but in regular race mode.
I am so stoked about this.
So let's try doing some tricks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Giving it all they got out there.
Mikhail Gorbachev asks, which is the thing that I never thought I would say on stream.
Yeah, seriously.
Would a car blowing up in the middle of a battle race be the equivalent of someone getting gunned down in the middle of a leg race?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they cover it in the Cars 3 movie. Whoa, okay.
Why did... What?
It's fine, Spa, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Nails the landing. Trying to lose, huh? Interesting strategy. Oh, hey, the stands are over there. Might want to grab a spot to see me win.
Okay, I'm really starting to believe that Kid Icarus played this on, like, easy.
Yeah, the rubber band AI seems kind of nuts.
Tough, Doc.
That's how I roll, man. Nice and easy.
Here we go. Pressed yet? You should be. Oh, yeah! Let's see a rookie do that.
Those usually my thing, but you're taking it to a new level.
It's nice that the ramp drops you right into the dirt that makes you drive slow. That was friendly of them.
Like, I think there's another path you meant to go down, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
Lightning nails the land.
It's nice to see an arcade kind of racing game where the whole field feels like an actual threat instead of just like one or two racers like it is in Mario Kart. But at the same time, this is a huge jump from easy to the point that it's kind of questionable.
Questionable indeed.
Hey, Nat.
Hello.
Just like you taught me, Doc. No! Nothing like getting your tires dirty.
Because like you said, I don't want to imagine what this is like on hard difficulty. On medium, you make one mistake and get passed by like 7 people.
I suppose before we switch off, we can try hard mode just for shits and giggles.
Just to see how bad it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a pretty solid kart racer, especially for a tie-in game.
Racing.
I think the difficulties are a bit wonky from what I can see here.
Yeah.
The battle mode seems more interesting, which, I mean, that's, you know, pretty much always going to be the case, I think.
Just like you taught me, Doc.
Balls. That was my bad. I forgot about this shortcut altogether because it's technically the same track.
Ha, alright.
I'm getting a little dizzy just watching this.
Call that racing? Hey, are you sightseeing or racing? Can't quite tell. Nothing like getting your tires dirty. Pitch it hard, break it loose.
Fuck, why did I do that?
Saw that. Pressed yet? You should be.
I'm always terrible at leading my drift.
Yeah. Again, like I've said it a few times, the start feels weird. Especially after years of Mario Kart.
Hard, break it loose.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd
Alright.
get used to this. Actually, kind of glad I'm not.
Let's take a look at your recent achievements.
I'm Chick X, and this is Chick.
Miss Fritter Battle
It's
Race.
just in. Lightning McQueen's lucky streak is now
Okay.
3 in a row.
Alright.
I mean, it's gotta be luck, right? Because it's sure not.
New events.
And what do you have to say about this, Mater?
Well, it's like my friend Luigi says. You can put the tires on the car, but you can't make them race. Now, I never figured out what he means by that, but I think it works.
Well, we've reached the end of another.
There's a lot of commentary from these guys, but I'm not sticking around to hear it. I'm just saying. I only have but one life to lead, and it's not in Cars 3. Alright, what is boss under them? Midnight Run. It'd be under Battle Race.
It's not doing a good job of telling you where the new thing you got is.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously that's saying it's new, but it's not saying that's the new thing you just unlocked that it mentioned.
Let's try Midnight Run on hard.
I am ready to roll.
Laughs. I'm in trouble. Or I'm in danger, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to what is sure to be a season-defining night here at Top.
No Toy Story 2 for the PS1. We've done that before.
Yeah, I think that was done for the Sony-thon, I want to say.
Probably. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we haven't repeated games, but we try to cut that down as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting better. It's subtle, but I see it.
Boy, they're just gone, huh?
Yeah.
Wow! Look at you go!
Wow.
Playing field?
Unlimited Owen.
I should probably make bot commands for the Adaptathon stuff.
Oh, jeez.
A lot of I checked the bot in the stream chat a couple weeks ago. A lot of it still had the Super Nintendo-thon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Still win this.
There you go, just get your turbo up like that, yeah.
That's a lot of contact right there. Woohoo! Nice burst of speed. That's a solid hit right there.
Yeah, it's a gift. Oh, I see how it's gonna be. Pitch it hard, break it loose.
Somebody's definitely going the wrong way.
Okay.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know. I guess I just went off the track.
It was like lightning saw a bug and went, oh god, why?
Don't peek your mics, bro.
Sorry.
Got a bit too excited about Cars 3 there. Do I have any chance of winning this race whatsoever? Oh, that's... okay.
Oh, alright.
Now this is
Thanks, game, for making it clear that's what that was, I guess. And no, Nat, you should not be surprised that I'll be playing a Naruto game for the Adaptathon. That was kind of one of my main reasons for voting for the licensed game marathon during our discussion, to be honest.
Kind of opportunistic, don't you think, Spo? God damn it.
Anything but a wipeout.
You call that race?
Now to make things interesting.
Oh,
Game's really not clear on when you get reset and when it just kind of lets you be.
Yeah.
Matt, you knew you were marrying a weeb years ago. You shouldn't be surprised.
Yep. There's no turning back now.
just like you taught me, Doc.
Really?
I can do better.
That resets you, but the train didn't?
Yay, ninth.
Okay, I know what
Alright.
What happened again?
Kind of had enough of this on hard.
Chicks Pick with Chick Hicks.
You got 9th place by 0.02 seconds.
Yeah, that's right, Sally.
He came
Fast as fuck, boy.
winning today.
So yeah, we are going to play on easy when it comes to doing this shit.
Okay, Mater, you're up.
God damn.
Any thoughts?
Whew.
Can you tell him to
I don't need to hear more of Mater. Thank you.
That's it for tonight. Join us tomorrow
I think
for more
we've all had
highlight
enough
game
Mater for
commentary
today.
with me.
Yeah. Just gotta slow it down a bit. Slow it down. No more Mater. Please, Daddy, no. I don't want no Mater. Oh, alright, that was Cars 3, Driven to Win. And if I try and play on medium during the Adaptathon, I'll be driven to something else. So, coming up next, in a couple of seconds in fact, is a bit of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So if you'll give me a second, I will go ahead and get that set up.
And I will change the stream info.
Thank you very much. There it goes. Oh, it's all gone. Dum de dum. Da-dum, da-da, da-da-da-da. Da-dum.
I believe Tom said he was not going to be doing any story stuff for Age of Calamity.
Nope, because I have beaten it. And that's all she wrote. Apart from the post-game stuff.
Yeah. There's not to say there won't be any spoilers, because there probably might be, on like a character selection or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Dum-dum-dum. Yeah, man. Deactivate. Activate. Yeah. Done. Let's go. I'm just gonna pick at a few missions and whatnot that we've got here.
Yep. This is pretty much just a time filler for the rest of the stream.
No, I'm playing a game I enjoy, Spo.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. We're just doing something on the stream because we can.
I kind of wanted to stream to have fun, but apparently we only do this to fill a quota, guys. You heard him.
Sure. Let's go with that, I guess.
Think before you speak, Spo.
That's not what I was trying to say at all.
Oh, but it was. I heard it, and everyone heard it. You walked into this yourself. I'm not leading you out. That's right. There's nothing special happening. That's just a blood moon, by the way.
Okay. It's a lot of red.
How much more red could this be? And the answer is none more. None more red. Alright, so what do I have set up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take all your octo balloons, please.
Ooh.
That is a hard as balls mission. I could do this one. Don't mind me, just the final boss. I will be skipping cutscenes. This is strictly a no, you can't hear this. It's spoilers. It is strictly a resource grinding thing.
All right.
Come on now. So Zelda's trying to activate her powers, that's all you really need to know. Gotta remember my controls. I'm not sure what things I'm after on this actually. Oh, octo balloons and what is that? Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. That's what I think. It's 30 something.
Yeah.
Probably Octoroks.
Later, Richie. Thanks for stopping by.
Plays Big Chungus McGee of Darkness. Nice. Yeah, he does like that Big Chungus, doesn't he? Don't ask me why, I don't know. Yeah, I get that he likes memes, but is he like bored or something? I don't know. Hello, it's me, the final boss of the game.
Boy, this is a great guide for the game. Slightly less tuffers than nails is one of the quests in the game, and that's where it ends.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all that page says about it.
Sorry, repeat that again, because it didn't even sound like English.
I wanted to look up a guide to figure out the thing that you're missing, that you're looking for, and the page for the quest that you're on literally just says, this is a quest in the game, and nothing else.
Epic.
Yeah. Wes asks, who's your favorite character to play as so far?
Link's probably right at the top. Imper's pretty good. Ooh, Rivali's pretty fun. Tabor probably more so. There's a lot of good characters. I don't think there's one bad character.
The item that you're looking for that requires 30 is the Octorep trophy.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I would protect Zelda, but at the level she's at now with my endgame file, I'm pretty sure she could bench press a house. Just saying.
So how similarly does this play to the original Hyrule Warriors?
Kind of similarly. They basically folded adventure mode into the actual main game.
Okay. Yeah, because I did like the original, but obviously haven't played through Breath of the Wild, so story.
Kind of going in circles here, but I want my Octoroks.
Mm-hmm. Zelda was fine.
Oh, I'm in big angry mode. Ah, I'm big angry. Now I am slightly angry. Oh no, not the monster hordes. That was the wrong tree.
Well, fuck that tree.
I see.
Oh, but now Ganondorf can't come back. Oh. Oh, jeez. That scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, he was like, hey, fucker.
It's still me. Your old pal Ganon.
Wes asks if there are any characters that play similar to ones from the original.
Oh, Link plays basically how he did.
Yeah, I was gonna say Link looks pretty similar. I mean, a little different, of course, but otherwise pretty similar.
It will be done.
Keep blowing up trees, done. Thank you. You really gotta stop just appearing behind me.
I looked down at your bitrate in OBS, and now the jealousy has filled me.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I am also using a wired connection.
So am I.
Okay, well.
My wired connection doesn't really make a difference because it sucks either way.
Your streams are good. They are beautiful, regardless.
I appreciate you for saying that, even if it isn't true.
Okay, well. Call me a liar. You come on my live stream as a guest and start giving it all this. Well, whatever. I'm gonna go kill some Octoroks.
Nothing looks good at 1000 bitrate, Tom.
But it's 1000 bitrate. Hagrid, check it out. I'm massive. Have you seen that video?
No.
It's the fucking, like, dude who looks like Harry Potter with, I guess, an Instagram filter or something. He's just, like, doing bodybuilder stuff as Harry Potter.
Okay.
Look up Hagrid, check it out. You'll probably find it.
Alright. I'll look at that later then, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I'll be playing the GameCube version of Prisoner of Azkaban Protector of Moons. I only found out yesterday that the console and PC versions were different.
Yep. They kind of did that for the first 3 books, and then they kind of stopped. I think. I'm not entirely sure.
Didn't they just kind of stop making PC versions altogether?
I'll be real with you, mate. After Chamber of Secrets, I didn't play a Harry Potter game for a while.
I played Goblet of Fire and then didn't touch the others. And I don't remember much about Goblet of Fire. Hey, D. Cortez.
Hello. I didn't have to do that. I just wanted it to die.
Sometimes there's just things you want to die.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about there, Flame? I don't appreciate vague posts when I'm trying to game.
Twitter alternate reality games.
Now, I know what it means. I'm talking about the context.
For Harry Potter? Is there something like that?
Oh, I understand what he means. He's talking about J.K. Rowling.
Oh, okay.
Such a passive-aggressive little shit, Flame.
That was like the weirdest subtweet I've ever seen, and it wasn't even on Twitter.
Seriously. Should we call it a sub-Twitch? That doesn't sound right.
Twitch already has subbing. That just seems confusing.
Yeah. Speaking of, if you want to help support us, go ahead and subscribe, I guess. You can get access to our cool emotes. Or if you prefer on Patreon, you can get stuff like TV comms and whatnot there.
I can get the emotes for free because I have channel points.
God damn it, Spar. Just... You're so counterproductive tonight, mate.
Isn't that how I always am, though?
No, you're usually better than this.
Alright.
Heck with chicken air. I'm darkness. Well, actually, I'm malice, but oh, a nut boy.
Oh, hi.
I completely forgot they were also in this.
No Protector of Memes. We haven't really talked much about next year's marathon. We're kind of still in the process of doing this year's.
Yeah, it's not like, calm down, mate.
I mean, sometimes we do have a basic idea of what we want next year to be, but not this time. This is not one of those years.
You guys are just standing there not really doing anything. I guess I'll go in and do everything, like Link does all the time.
I mean, that sounds like party members in a Warriors game, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You guys really need to stop being stingy and give me the Octoroks that I crave.
Yeah.
But how?
How can we possibly remove a tree?
That's not one of the trees we knocked over earlier, is it?
I'm not sure. All trees look alike.
I think it is a different one, because I think you're in a new part of the map.
Mm-hmm. Right, slowly, easy now. Could just throw a bomb at it. No, we'll use an elephant thing to blow it away. What do you mean you expected a laser to come out of there? Are you crazy?
Just summon Dumbo from KH1.
Yeah. The biggest of Chungai. Why?
That thing had a lot of health about 10 seconds ago.
I'm like level 84, so...
Yeah.
I don't think I got enough Octorok, whatever's there, so I'll have to try elsewhere.
I don't think there were a lot in that mission.
No. Link cannot carry any more weapons. Nice. I have not ever heard of Sonic Free Air. Huh.
I think it's Angel Island Return or something like that.
Suppose that would fit the acronym.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the thing they ran during AGDQ a few weeks ago or not. They ran one of those Sonic 3 fan hacks or whatever it was.
Alright.
Angel Island Revisited, apparently, is what it's called.
Okay. Is there any specific mission that's, like, good for getting Octoroks?
Let me see if this page has anything about that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Okay, so I have enough things, I just need Octo Balloons now. I'll do this one.
Your prince won't let you down.
Hell yeah. Do-do-do-do. Octoroks, where are you?
Won't stand for it. I must not fail.
Come on, Octo Balloons. Okay, yep, good.
You happen to know how many you're missing?
I think about 5 or so.
Okay.
Nope. Hopefully the shop will become available with some more.
When you get done with this one, the guide I'm on recommends a mission to get a whole bunch of these.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. Onward.
I'm actually riding a salmon.
What?
All right.
Come on, walk into that. Ah, yeah, silly shit.
Why would you just walk into it?
I mean, it's a beast, mate. Nice.
All right.
Alright, there's some in the store.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Nice.
Is that all you needed?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Did you say needed?
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright, cool. Da 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 da. Alright, what other things are available to me? Alright. We need many things. Thankfully they sell some of them here.
That's convenient.
I'm missing one chill shroom. Yes. Didn't really mention that Sonic game at all, Tetra Beams. Just playing my games over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could do with a smoothing out here or there.
Yeah, Switch Pro sounds like a nice idea at this point.
So this lad, you eat a thing and then you just go kablam.
Alright.
Each shield has a different thing.
Can the Guardians and the levels wake up like the ones from the early part of Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
Yeah, because when I tried to play and I got to that one shrine on the plateau that's surrounded by all the half-dead Guardians, they killed me like 7 times before I got past them.
Well, that's what Guardians are there for, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is. Mr. Lad.
This thing's attacks hurt.
That's a Lionel spell. Yeah, I would say so once or twice, Gold Member. Yeah, I mean, it worked for Sonic Unleash.
Yeah. Would be nice if things ran properly when they, you know, released, but they do what they can, I suppose. Yeah, I think Unleashed and the Series X being great for emulation in general was like the main reason it sold as many units as it did.
Mm-hmm. I need peblets. Where are you, peblets? No. Not sure. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, if Sony and Microsoft have made the jump up to their new consoles, I would like Nintendo's next thing to at least be PS Pro level, PS4 Pro.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
I am eager to do exquisite.
Saying a lot of words there, Gold Member, but sadly I'm not smart enough to understand them.
Yeah, that's some techno mumbo jumbo that I'm not familiar with either. They weren't even on top with the GameCube. The Xbox was still more powerful in that generation. Protector memes. GameCube was good, but it wasn't that good.
That's King of Hyrule, I think you'll find. No, that's not a good idea.
One cannot help but smile.
When one sees that one has subscribed to the HFC Livestream, one cannot help but smile. Link, check it out. I'm massive.
Split like so. Split like so. Silence.
That shut him up.
Not sure what he needed the cloak for, but whatever.
Oh, he turned into the old man.
Well, yeah, but why did he need to do that to use that move?
Because he form changed.
Okay.
Very nice.
I can feel the power.
Ah, another one you say. 10 diamonds? But I only have 3. Well, I need 3.
Vasak.
Give diamond.
I'm not sure if Tanner ever clarified which One Piece Pirate Warriors game he's playing. I think it's the first one.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
And maybe a touch over leveled for this one. Oh.
Opinions on DMC5?
It good.
Suppose that's all you need.
Pizza. Crazy. Fucking Dante on a motorbike. That's all you need.
I enjoy Gaming Brits videos.
Yep, same.
That's about my experience with the series.
One cannot write.
Moblin defeated.
One cannot help but smile.
Oh, little pebblets. Die.
Split like so.
That's a sturdy whatever that is.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of the Virgil DLC on a stream, and he kind of tears bosses apart.
Silence!
Ah. I got gems, but I wasn't really after gems, so... Oh. I've never seen him do that.
Alright.
Need the true jelly. Should be around here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
I can't say I've heard of that channel, Protector. I don't actually watch a whole lot of YouTube, in all honesty.
Now see what a Rito warrior can do.
Yo. Hey. Oh. Yo. Oh.
You!
Nice. No, I would actually like it a lot less if the alternate timeline thing didn't happen. Don't really need to play a story I already know the conclusion to.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people had complaints with when they heard this was coming out. It's like, we kind of already know what happens. Why do we need to care?
I mean, you see the moment that they die in this game, so there's really no point to it. Like, it's not some great and heroic death, they just get fucking owned and that's it. It's called a Calamity for a reason.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I need. Oh my god, arrows just raining everywhere. Good stuff. Yes, this is canon to itself. Oh yeah. Oh, wooden bow.
I won't stop aiming higher.
Right, what's we got here? Warm Saflina. Do they sells it? They actually do. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be enough. That's a shame. I'm missing 4. Ugh. Mighty Thunder of the Gerudo. Oh, Jesus.
Any hopes for the Sonic 30th anniversary?
Some news would be nice.
Yeah, just kind of anything. Yeah, any kind of idea of what they're working on would be great right about now. It's been pretty much radio silence for years, hasn't it?
Well, there was going to be like new news every month, and then they just stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't really go well.
You can have this buff. Oh, cool. Oh, I failed. Yeah, I probably should have protected the Allied stronghold, shouldn't I? Oopsie poopsie. Now, do I keep those materials as the thing? Shall see. It appears I do not.
Sad.
Sad indeed. Alas. But hey, there's a thing here. Here you go, Calamity Ganon, have a couple more hearts. What the fuck? Just give the whole place a once over.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
I could get used to this.
That's the Great Fairies, by the way. Just in case you're wondering what that noise was, people.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that'll do us for today, guys.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and have a little save your poo there. And go back to the title screen. Good stuff. So we tested out Cars 3, Driven to Win. I will probably be playing it on easy mode for the marathon. Hopefully I'll be able to scrape some wins out there. And did a little bit of Hyrule Warriors. Coming tomorrow, if I'm up for it, may change, depending on if I'm feeling okay at the time. We shall be covering the Balan Wonderworld demo, and what is it you wanted me to try out for you?
Wasn't it marble it up?
It was
easy for me to say.
Yeah, it was those words exactly. So yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in, and if you've enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing, etc., blah 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 blah. Alright guys, you have a good one, and I'll see you next time for another installment of... Sorry, I was in playthrough mode there. I'll see you next time for another live stream. Bye bye.
Bye everyone.